January 26, 2017. Sabrina and Ray. So let's see, Sabrina, we got together last week and had a cool one with our Agarthian message, and we were talking about Antarctica. And I know, Ray, you follow Antarctica.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So what tidbits have you turned up that you would like to delve into?
Let me roll through some of the things that I've seen and see if somebody has not seen some of these others. The numbers of people that have gone to Antarctica actually didn't begin just a couple of months ago. It's began in the past 10 or 12 months. And everything from all three of the popes have been there. Kerry went just on election day. Obama went somewhere between New Year's and about a week after the New Year's.
I showed that Biden went on January 22nd, 2009. That was like the day after inauguration.
No, he went on the election day, when we did the vote. That's when he went on election day.
Biden?
No, Kerry.
Kerry, yeah, but I came across where Biden went in 2009, right after Obama's inauguration. Anyway, I just throw that out there.
That's very, very possible. It's like Buzz Aldrin went down there at the same time Kerry went down, and he had to be hauled out for a medical emergency. So, and I don't know, did you see his Twitter page after he got to New Zealand? He said they had put me in confinement and I've just seen the worst evil I've ever seen. And they went and canceled that page. And then a day later, they canceled everything for a week back and then went back up to letting him post. So whatever it was he wanted to say, they didn't want him to say it. So the other thing that I've found, I've been following some of the contractors who are contracted to bring supplies in and support the operation down in Antarctica. And that is a very interesting, because a lot of the contractors have now gone to Australia and started building bases there to work out of to go to Antarctica. But you know as well as I do, that doesn't happen overnight, to negotiate the land, start building a base, and they've been in the process for several months. So they probably knew before we, the public, even heard about it. And then there's been 3 or 4 things since this news has started. Of course, everybody is scanning Google Maps like ants on honey. So they found the deal that looks like steps. Do you know? Have you seen that one?
Yes.
Did you see the one where short ways from it they found what appears to be pipes?
Yeah, possibly. I saw where they were. One was the steps, and the other kind of looked like steps, or it could be pipes, I guess, too, or something. Yeah.
It was turned sideways. You could see the shadows going around under it like you would on a pipe.
Mm-hmm.
Then they found what they call the stockade. Did you see the stockade?
I don't think so.
It's an oval configuration, and then on the outside circle, and then inside it had an inside circle. Did you see that?
I think I did come across that. I not remembering it too well, but yeah, I remember seeing some kind of base, they call it, and it was like a round.
It was round. Mm-hmm. And then yesterday they found a site where there's a saucer inside a cave. And they took a Google picture and zoomed in. But when you start talking about Google Maps, those damn things could have been done 4, 5, 6 years ago. But still and yet, when they zoomed in, it was obvious saucer and something real different, like it was under the ledge of a cave back under there. And you could see the light reflecting off the snow that had blown in around it. But that was kind of interesting to see. But the other thing, in reading some other information, I'd heard they'd been down there several years, and they've developed a steam machine that blows heat out on the ice and melts it back in large layers. So they're drilling down to something they found under the ice. They're melting it off in layers and pulling all that water out to some other place.
Mothership.
A mothership? They found two. They found two ships.
There are three.
The one I told you, yeah, the one under the cave, and there's one under a lake up there. You can see it just looking down into it.
So what's that all mean, though? I mean, we've got the Patriarch Kirill, that's the Russian Pope, basically. The popes, so religious leaders, vice presidents, Putin, supposed to have gone there here just this January.
Yep.
So, I mean, what is going on with all that? What do you think? You know, it's just...
Well, you got to understand, most of those damn people are older than I am, and you're going to take an old fart into a very inhospitable environment, the worst on the planet Earth, and you're going to go down there? Right. Don't make a lot of sense for a smart person, much less a dumb one. But so
is this part of it? Is this disclosure? Is this what it's doing? Are they still hiding it? It looks like they still want to hide it all.
I think they're still hiding it because they've melted so much away that there's no way to hide it anymore. It's going to become visible. So they're going to give us a nice soft shoe and dance and tell us how pretty it is and how much we're going to get out of it. I think we'll be lucky to even know any of the truth in 10 years.
Yeah.
But whatever they've got a hold of is very important for humanity.
Right.
And I believe it will cause humanity to have a different insight on the truth of the history of planet Earth.
Right.
And one of the things that I listened to yesterday, I read, Cliff High's got a Twitter account, and he talks to many people on that Twitter account. And so little bits of information comes out. They now are coming up with a conclusion that all these ice cores that they thought was millions of years old are not necessarily millions of years old, but could be just a few thousand years old, because CO2, when it hits that cold state, it draws deep. It just goes way deep in whatever the matter is around it. And then as time goes on, it gets lesser at the top, which is something they did not understand a few years ago. So it's looking like they're proving the CO2 counts in these ice cores is not a good verification of age. Mm-hmm. So in that state, they're actually saying that it could have been just 10 or 12,000 years ago that Antarctica was free of ice.
Well, that reminds me of the map, the Reese map.
The Reese map, yes,
that was
exactly.
In the 1500s. That was,
yep, and it showed it clear.
Right.
So
and that's only 600 years ago.
Well, that Reese map
said 1500s. That's what I turned up on it. But.
Yeah, and for whatever reason, I saw something that said it was 1,200 years ago. So I don't know, but I agree with you.
Maybe that's when it was discovered or something.
Could be. But I heard 1,200 years ago. So, and one of the things they've done from what they're saying has occurred, because some of the leaks have come out of the workers down in Antarctica, that they have brought out full-sized Tyrannosaurus. Oh, not Tyrannosaurus. What do you call the big elephant with all the woolly mammal? Brought out woolly mammals and some other dinosaur-type creatures that were in full, complete tact, because they said whatever came over the continent came over in just a matter of a few minutes and leveled many buildings, but many buildings are still fully intact. And they said, but from penetrating ground radar, they found that there was a sublevel, sometimes several levels below ground, that were not destroyed. So the person that was talking about the ground penetrating radar led them to believe that there must be something in these lower levels that the governments really want and want it bad.
Great. So, well, let's pick up on that. And next time we're this little recording, it's telling me 5 minutes left. So Sabrina, give us a teaser for when we hook up over on Google.
I think there's 2 factions of ET there. There's positive, negatives, and then there's the government playing with things that they, found there, but doesn't belong to them.
Yeah.
I think they hooked up with the negative ones.
They being the governments?
Yeah. And they're doing experiments.
What kind of experiment?
Yeah.
And some of them are not so great.
What kind of experiments, do you know?
Yeah, I know. It's not good at all.
Are you talking about human experiments, Sabrina?
Yes. It's
So they're doing
experiments.
the DNA work down there.
It's beyond that. It's beyond DNA. I think I'm not sure exactly who is serving, but I know that people are getting paid to bring people there.
Against their will?
Yes.
Yeah, kidnapping or whatever. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. To put them in the experiments.
So who cares about the Greys abducting anymore? They're doing it right here.
Yes.
Yeah. It wasn't great. It's not great. It's a different species. I've never seen them before.
So yeah, well that's a great teaser, man. Can't wait to get into our next episode here on Google, but it just tells me that they're still firmly in control.
Portions. And that's what I'm wondering, if they're not panicking right now, because now they're down to their base hideout. And so...
Yeah, I think they're panicking, but the panic is because I think also the good ones are beginning to fight back. And they want to kick them out of there.
Who's the good ones?
The Agarthians. The good faction of the Agarthians are wanting them gone. The other ones, I don't know who the heck they are, to tell you the truth. But I think that's part of the issue. So I don't know. I don't know if you heard that one of the British bases got moved, supposedly because the ice was melting.
Well, the crack was too close to them.
Yeah, so.
Cool. Well, hey, let's take it right there. I'm going to stop recording, and great little teaser episode for our next full embodied part 3, Antarctica. Can't wait to pick up on these. Talk to you soon. January 26, 2017. Sabrina and Ray.
The numbers of people that have gone to Antarctica actually didn't begin just a couple of months ago. It's began in the past 10 or 12 months. And everything from all 3 of the popes have been there.
So let's see, Sabrina, we got together last week and had a cool one with our Agarthian message, and we were talking about Antarctica. And I know, Ray, you follow Antarctica.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So what tidbits have you turned up that you would like to delve into?
Let me roll through some of the things that I've seen and see if somebody has not seen some of these others. Kerry went just on election day. Obama went somewhere between New Year's and about a week after the New Year's.
I showed that Biden went on January 22nd, 2009. That was like